Yeah, don't. If people are live, I'm just doing this just to do it. Just want to capture it, really, guys. So I'm just heating up the forge when it gets hot. I'm gonna throw that mosaic in it and press it a little bit. I'm moving the camera around. It's just whatever. It's like I said, y'all just do you. We're forging. what I'm doing is heating up the forge. I got a piece of steel in there I've been working on, so I'm gonna get that drawn out first, probably. Get the forge up to forge welding temperature. Right now I got the mosaic that I just TIG welded up. I posted a little video about it just to read the description in this live because I want people to read that description just so they understand. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. I just wanted to go live while I was forging. So I'm going to be drawing one billet out, just like some finger Damascus. And I'm going to finish up the raindrop Damascus. This piece right here, I'm just going to get it to size and thickness. And like I said, I'll put in the mosaic once we get real hot. And when I do that one, it's just going to be a quick mash to get it and then square it up. That way I can cut pieces off of it to make a knife, like the giveaway knife I was talking about today for the 500. I think it's going to be a cool knife. If it all works out, it might not. If it doesn't, there'll be something else. But so that's what I'm going to be doing. The machines are running, the forge is running. It's not that loud out here, but I will be focused. So I won't be chatting. I'm not going to really look at the comments that much, but I appreciate anyone in here. But I know someone else is probably live, but I want to watch this later. So I hear you, Dom. But it's just going to be, it's going to work out. I'll make it work. But yeah, I kind of want to watch this because I like to watch the videos of me forging because I see a lot of different things. I found out my press is flexing in a spot. So I'm going to fix that, and I didn't know why it was doing what it was doing until I saw it in the video. So it's kind of like for me. And if anyone wants to just see the forge welding process and the forging, because I don't go live and do that often. I did it live when I met Dom and I discussed the Damascus stuff. So hey, that's pretty cool. Got that thing on me. Dom got it on me. Super happy about it, man. So yeah, just do what y'all want. I know just you don't have to be in here, but pop in and out if you want. Just see what's going on. It's going to be just me moving around. We're getting pretty hot. I got this thing running so you can see all the flames. It's kind of hard to see, but there's flames coming out of the side and everything. So I got the gas way up. I'm going to turn it down a hair, dial it all in, and then, that's it. Just hang out. I might need to get a hat so I don't burn my hair off. This thing's pretty cool. It helps me out a lot, not burning myself, getting things out. This thing's hot. We're trying to get to like 2,000 degrees. So 2,000 degrees is pretty much forge welding temp. I do it, I don't have a thermometer in there, but I can see it kind of color-wise. It gets kind of white hot, not red, not yellow, but it's like a yellowish whitish color. And forge welding, I'm gonna run this first billet kind of hot. But, you know, other than that, I'll be dunking this thing in water. That's what the steam's coming off and cool it down so they get hot up here. But yeah, we're just waiting on that steel to heat up. Should be soon. I'll be moving the camera around to the press and vice versa. So before I pull it out, I'll probably put it over there. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. So I also have on over there, I have knobs for the air. I got a 430 CFM fan hooked up to a 13-inch Raven burner, so it's pushing air through. And then I have gas above that going into the forge. So controlling the air, the gas, and the tank pressure gas, I keep fluctuating that throughout this process. It'll get hotter and I can calm that the gas down and the airflow down and kind of maintain the heat that I want. But it's like constantly getting until once it gets really hot in there enough, the whole forge will be hot inside and glowing, and then I'll adjust everything and kind of keep that running the right way. So that's why I keep walking over there behind the tree. Let's go inside for a minute. Got this iPad connected to a mic stand. That's my mic stand. So we got the press set up. I got these dies in it right now. And, you know, we got up and down, of course. I didn't show this in the video, but it's in some of my videos. But so it maxes out right there, but that's 30 tons of pressure, pretty much. Maybe a little less, but. And then I found out what's flexing in the videos last time I watched was this part right here. That's flexed this 1/4-inch angle iron, and I have this rock, which isn't ideal, but I'm gonna fix it. I whacked it with a hammer earlier and I couldn't even get this thing to bend. So that means a lot of pressure under this press. And sometimes it'll make noises. It's a lot of pressure. It is made by me. So, you know, it's kind of intimidating sometimes, but I did it. I think it works pretty good. But yeah, this thing works pretty good. So I'll probably have these dies in it first. When I forge weld the Mosaic, I'm going to put these flat dies in it. And they're just longer and flatter. I just like them to kind of compress and mash down the steel when I'm doing forge welding. Let's start with these. I'm going to use them for straightening out and kind of getting everything straight again because it'll get all wonky. Since my press doesn't push perfectly even, it squishes a little out of place and it'll cause billets to do this stuff and kind of move around and do different things. But let's go back out and see if some steel's ready to go. I might move y'all a little closer to the forge. And maybe not. It's pretty hot over there. Not that bad. This. Alright. And I don't know if you notice how calm I am. I'm a lot calmer when I'm forging. It's kind of like my zen zone. I really like it. It calms me down. It makes me feel good. Alright, yeah, let's go. We're pretty much ready for these. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to put it on here and we'll run press and run some of this steel out. See if we can't disown it. Do that. Spots. Yep. Alright. So let's go get it. The dies are cold right now, so the steel's going to cool down faster. Once they get warmed up, it stays hotter longer. So here we go. Not yet. Do this. I got these spacers. I'm trying to get to 3/16. I don't know if I'm at a 1/4 inch yet, but so see if we're there yet, and then maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens. screen won't really focus on it. It's pretty hot in there. It's not as hot as I'm gonna get it for the last forge weld. But right now, it's working it. The one raindrop Damascus is pretty much done. I got a few presses on it. I'm gonna straighten that out. And then the other one is gonna get drawn out to about 1/4 inch as well, and then get restacked again. So this process I've already done on the bigger square billet that's in there, not the raindrop. The raindrop's the longer one. The other one that I'm doing right now, the square one, it's, I don't even know. I think I've stacked and restacked probably 3 times so far, maybe 4. I can't remember. So I think I probably have maybe 2 more restacks. I think I'm at 6 maybe, but I want to get like 12 of these layers compressed. And what it's going to do is just like the pattern that's in there, it's got dark in the front and it's got Damascus stuff, and it crawls out after getting squished so many times. You have these C's, right? So when you squish those down, they compress, but when they compress, they move out this way. The dark steel moves this way. And it'll look like these fingers are crawling through the dark steel, if everything goes right. It could be a full failure. I mean, not a full failure, it'll still look cool, but it might not be what I was going for. So that I need to drag out, and it'll be forged again, probably not tonight. I'll get it to another length, grind all of the forge scale off of it, get it to all cleaned up, and then I'll cut it up, hopefully 4 times. Hopefully I get it to about, shooting for 16 inches. 18 would be great. So 16 is okay. 18 is ideal for me at 1/4 inch for this restack, because it'll be the last restack. Maybe I'm wrong on that too. Can't remember. I gotta see it. So when I cut it open, I'll etch it and I can see what's going on in there and see how the movement is, and if it needs another one, it will get it. But hopefully I end up with a nice hunk of steel to be able to cut up slices and make some cool knives out of. That's the end goal, right? But it's probably pretty hot on that one. I'm gonna take y'all back inside, or maybe I'll just do this one and y'all can kind of see the steel coming out the forge and the process of me pulling it out, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I'm standing like 4 feet away from this right now, maybe 3. I can feel that heat on my ear and my hair. If I got closer, it'll singe my hair. Oh, there it is. Pretty wild. That handle is so cold. It sucked all that heat out. You gotta make a door. Bricks are kind of sketchy. Try to get as close to the door as possible, and then grab it with the tongs. God. Whoa, we can get warm now. I'm sweating. Probably going t-shirt. What's up, Mouse? There's guests in the house. That's cool. Might look at the comments here in a second. The next press, I'll bring you all in on that one. I'm going to do the finger Damascus I'm talking about. I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to give it edge squeezes, which is when you really test out the forge welds. Right now I've got pretty good press, and I think I'm pretty good. So I'm comfortable enough to flip it on horizontal where the steels are running this way, which is when you hit that, if you got problems, you'll find out right then. And that can stink if that happens, but if it does, I put a little flux on it. I don't like using a lot of flux. It ruins your bricks. It really just, it cooks it. I don't know why. I don't know the scientific reason. The bricks start melting, and it also gets all over the steel, and it's just gross, and it sticks to everything. But it will fix delamination, so it's a lifesaver. But I prefer not to use it. Right now in the white bucket, you might have saw me move earlier, that's got the mosaic in it. That is soaking in kerosene. Kerosene heats up. When it gets in the forge, it just, boom, kind of ignites it. And it lays down a soot layer, which is carbon. Carbon steel, carbon soot, equals no oxygen or I don't know if I'm really right, but the oxygen doesn't get to that steel. But the soot layer protects it. And then when you forge weld it, it just kind of goes into the steel. It's carbon. So it's just kind of added, oh, I don't know if it's really adding carbon, but it just keeps the steel clean, basically, for forge welding. Let's take everything inside. And I'm going to come in and press the, something, I don't know. Looks like this. Back in the camera, kind of helps me with how to work. Yeah. I don't know, let's do it. Why I pull in this handle, like just gonna push harder. But I do sometimes. Alright, looking good. Alright, so that works. Just trying to get it square, a little out of square, work the press on that angle, and it'll kind of bring it back. Let's see where they need D-lams. Let's get it off there. hands are shaking. Go probably 1 5/8 inches. All right. Come on now. All right, guys, pop quiz. What'd I say? 1 5/8 inches? I think I did. Now I'm thinking it might be 1 3/8 inches. No, it's 1 5/8 inches. Okay. So with that being said, I need to create a stop block that's inch. That's 1 inch, right? It's a 1 inch square. So I'll take that, put that on there, and then 1 5/8 inches. We want 1/2 inch. I don't know if I have. So I'll take 2 1/4 inch blocks, my little block thing. Like that. So that's a 1/2 inch. That's 1 1/2. 1 5/8. Right there. So now I can get the sides of that raindrop Damascus to 1 5/8 roughly on here. It'll have marks in it. Then I'll take those long dies I was talking about earlier, and I will square it up. And this one's done almost. Pretty much there. I might drag it out a little bit more because when you compress all that, it'll get thicker. But I don't know if I want this in right now. It'll be fine, maybe. I don't know. I think it'll be hot enough. Let's bring it in again. I usually get cool forge scale coming off of this at this time. Huh. Wow, I can really see the raindrop in it. I wonder if the camera will pick it up. It's kind of hard to see, but you can really, maybe, you can really see that. I can see the layers in the raindrop. It's really cool in person. It's going to be a cool, wow, that's wild. I've never done this pattern before, so pretty excited about this. It's turning out pretty good. good, like all the forward welds are held. Just working it down so that it doesn't get too wide. It's harder to get back to size when that happens. But part of the game, right? Always try to get all that forward skill off every chance you get, because it just gets embedded and you got to grind more of the steel away. Alright, we're hot in the forge, so we are now in the fast pace. These little pieces of steel get really hot. That plastic burning. Yeah, that's the last press that way, guys. Alright, so I like everything. I like everything on that last press of the raindrop. So what I'm going to do now is change out the dies. These are hot now. Now these dies will burn you if you touch them. It's like probably 400 degrees, maybe hotter. It's hard to say. Sometimes they're really, really scorching. When I'm working a billet for like 2 hours, 3 hours, it'll burn you. When I came back, I was confused for a moment. I thought, oh, I don't know. Yeah, Lord, that's hot. Man. All right. Now I'm putting on my flat dies. And these are for straightening and getting that billet pretty much straight, flat, everything I want. So that I can grind it and make a knife out of it. This steel's going to someone else. We made a trade. So I'll get pictures of it probably. I'll be able to post it. But so let's get back to our stack count. Pop quiz, inch and 5/8, right? Pretty sure. Alright, that's it, still set up. I'm gonna run this. I'll try to run it on this side. It's kind of hard like this, but it might fall off. So you guys can kind of see what's happening. Should all be about 1 inch and 5/8. And that is it. So now I'm just going to flatten it out. Take a look at it. Like it. And that's it. I like it. I think it's done. It'll be good enough for a knife. And then I'm going to run over here and put it in a leg vise. Let's get there and pull down. Let's go back out. No, let's do another press. Cook it now. Press is running. The press is running and the forge is running. We're good temp. So I'm going to take these out. I've stuck these things to my neck before, like sitting around doing this. And it hit your neck. Burn you. It will burn you. No, maybe just get a little bit more movement. Put these bad boys in. So these are not the aggressive drawing. These are like kind of mild drawing dies, but it moves the skill faster than flat because it creates ripples, and then that moves that skill, and then when you flatten that, it goes bloop. Did I explain it? Got the prongs. Love when that score scale just folds off like that. It's really like, I don't know, relaxing to me. Pretty cool part of it. See how much longer it got. Alright, I'm back. So now that I'm not working two billets, I can kind of hang out a little bit more. Kind of thinking I was going to do the mosaic. I was going to do the mosaic at the same time as work on this one, but I got so much time in that mosaic that I think I'm going to chill. I saw that. Let's see what you guys are talking about up in here. Live chat, please. There we go. And you guys are hanging out with me. Like I said, I don't want to. Might have been Clayton the tutu. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna 3/8 by 3/8 is 3/4. What are we aiming for? I think it was 1 5/8. Like I said, I can't read the comments on the iPad, but I don't really, we did that today. If I see it come up, I'll say something, but we're just waiting on that to heat up. Might take a little break, if you know what I mean. So, what would y'all prefer to look at? The press or the forge? First one to say it. I'll move the camera. Got nothing. Alright, well I'm gonna move the forge. That's where you're going. That's where I'm putting y'all. I'll put y'all on another angle so you guys see some stuff. There you go. That's a pretty good angle. Might put you to sleep. Some ASMR for you guys as I take a little break to. I like the show. Cool stuff in here. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna step away for a quick little break. I'll be right back. Check on the steel. It is hot. I'm moving people to get out. Move y'all in. My brakes over. Take back to work, Clayton. I saw someone comment that it's cool, a cool channel to watch. Cool stuff happening here. I think I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I think I appreciate that. But yeah, I do. I'm gonna draw it out again with these to get it a little thinner, and then we'll do the re-squaring process and over and over and over. So we'll do that, and the finale of this live will be forge welding the mosaic and getting it squared up. I TIG welded it all around the seams to really prevent any possibilities of delamination or oxygen getting inside that billet. So we'll bring the other one in, get back to it. falls off is basically steel, money. It's this is why you lose. You lose a lot. Kind of cool though. You can see like the pattern in it. Oh, it's gone. It's really fragile. It's almost like glass. It's sharp. It's. I don't know. I think you like 100% carbon. I don't really know the metallurgy of that per se. This way. Get us back to flat. I'll probably bring it right back in. Because damn, well done. That now. Back in the forge. All right. Well, you got it, little knife.
Yeah, my little thing fell out of it. A little,
Yeah, put a little super glue on it.
and chips like that.
Well, we'll get it fixed up. All right, so we're gonna draw it back out. Back to doing that, and back to being hot again.
Huh?
Talking to the camera because I'm live forging. I just kind of wanted to do it so I could watch it.
Oh yeah.
Kind of just like seeing the process myself.
How's that thing working?
Huh?
Is it working any better?
It's still got that rock in it. It's better than it was, I think. But we'll get it fixed. Alright. I think we want to go about a quarter inch by an inch and a half. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's good. Those are there. Cliff Rock said, "Hey, Pop."
Huh?
He said, "Hey, Pop."
Hey man.
He got a light on.
I'm in the middle of mining.
He's mining for treasure.
Yeah.
He's mining for silver and gold since it's so high right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see shit anymore. I'm gonna use this light on the damn thing.
Yeah. Everyone's waving. All right. I'll pull it out, guys, and give some more squishes. Keep going. More squishes.
So hot, yeah.
I made a decision. Instead of wasting propane, I'm going to forge weld, or at least put the steel for the Mosaic in the fire, in the forge, I should say. This thing is getting off this. Yeah, so we're going to put the Mosaic steel in now. Wish me luck on this because I got a lot of time on it, man. A lot of time. 30 hours, I think, probably on this piece. And what I do is not always the correct way. There's a million ways to skin a cat. Everyone has their own way of forging. This is just how I've learned and what I've been doing. So we're going to throw that steel in. I'm going to pull out the kerosene. You're going to see a little flame. Maybe, actually, how about if I put it all over here, and you will see the flame come out. Yeah, so here we go. Let's put it in there and see what happens. All right. There's the flame. That could worse. Cool. Tongs are on fire. Kerosene, man. Cool stuff. Holy, that's more. And then I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to squish it without you guys on this run. Kerosene burn off, that's a good sign. Alright. We'll squish this. Oh, water. This thing is hot. Actually, too. This stuff's so hot sometimes, man, it'll watch that kerosene when I'm gonna start fire. Alright, I'll be back. While that's heating up, we're working on that one. I'm probably gonna leave it in there for like 20 minutes. So. Understand if you don't want to be around that long. So at 7:25 Eastern Standard Time, I will be putting it in to forge weld the Mosaic. What's up, Mick Ranger hanging out in here? Jason Beecher, man, all the homies are in here. Pocket Privilege hanging out. What up, man? Trouble Bunny still hanging out, maybe. Sometimes our body just needs to know when it's okay to relax, Pocket. Yeah, I hear that. Here I am complaining while Clayton puts in 14-hour days. I feel like, nah, man. This is fun to me, man. This is different. Everyone's saying hello to Dad. Cliff said he has a cold steel axe and hatchet. They are miles above all the I'd like to make a hatchet or an axe one day. I got the thing to do it with. Love watching heroin shoes, forging, quarter axes. Send me the link of that. Watch. War Room's in here. What's up, Warren? A lot of people might not be in here right now, but that's fine. I'm just saying hello. Mom called me and told me I need to get my ex-wife a broom. I told her my ex-wife's transportation isn't my problem. Oh, Lord. Yes. I work late. I do work late. I try to, at least. Well, I don't know. I don't really try to work late. I don't see why going in and being lazy watching TV is beneficial when I have plenty to do out here and I enjoy it. So, what's up, Chris Kids? Just got home. That's cool. Probably getting off work. I'm still working. Probably had an hour drive again today. I don't know. It's the press. All right, we're gonna bring steel in again. Get some heat. Squishes, 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 squishes. Alright, we should get a lot of forge stuff falling off of this. You might not be able to see it though. Might be done. Still where I want it to be before welding the mosaic, to be honest. Starting to get cold. And rule number one, you do not want to forge cold steel. That's cold. Too cold to move that direction of it. Alright, let's go roll that mosaic around a little bit in the forge. So we kind of like keep rotating it throughout the heat up. That way it gets really hot in the center. And when it looks like it's at forge welding temperature, you wait an extra like 5-10 minutes maybe to wait for that steel inside that core to be as hot so it sticks. So, someone said, what's up, I think. First time ever seen Clayton put on gloves. Oh yeah, I wear my gloves when I do this. It burns real bad. I've had some bad ones, so you learn your lesson quick. A lot of guys don't. I'm not that tough. I don't know. Maybe I got something else different going on, but I do wear my gloves because 2,000 degrees ain't nothing to play with. It'll burn you before you can blink an eye. See how hot that thing is in there now? It doesn't really show up, but like now the whole forge inside is yellow. And a little mosaic. Little mosaic steel's looking real good. Getting hot in there. When I pull it out, I'm going to just compress it, bop, bop, and put it back in. Just 2 little hits, probably, bump, bump, maybe 3. Just like not hard, just soft, just enough to close any gaps and even start the forge welding process. Forge welding is not really pressure. It's more so the material being so close together at a temperature that the carbides inside the steel just form together. So that's kind of what forge welding is. So I've heard. Maybe it's, I don't know, I think I'm right, but it makes sense to me. I'm a big trout guy. I fish, used to fish, and I like offshore fishing. I lost my ride. I used to have a person that, but we had a falling out. But offshore fishing is really fun. The ocean is pretty wild out there, man. All the wildlife, dolphins, turtles everywhere. And just like these fish are huge. Like it's crazy out there. Yeah, man, I'm right on the water. I got water probably like a mile that way. Like that's any reference for you. I like turtles. Yeah, here we go. Troll Mr. Mouse coming in effect. If I ever get monetized, but I can have my own little stamps, I'm gonna have a troll icon. I don't see anyone have the troll icon. Maybe some people do, but I'll have the maybe a mouse or a mouse when he's troll. I like turtles. You guys should make out. All that weird stuff. All right, we'll take you in. We'll take you back in. All right, Jake, get some rest, man. Relax. Take it easy, cheesy. The other one is hot. It moves so easy. Everything's warmed up now, so it's moving the steel extremely well. And I love it. And now we are cold again. See how that middle got cold? You don't ever want to hit it on that edge. You get D-lams. There's still stress parts. But I'm going to put it back forward so I can see it. Alright guys, time. I'm doing the forge weld. Oh, gotta get it down. There we go. That's it. Probably stuck together. Whoa, I did it. I think that's pretty much it. Like, I don't want to lose my size of it. So I'm just probably gonna give it another squish, square it up, and then be done with that. That's all I needed to do because all the work has been done. The last step on a mosaic is getting that last. Some people will draw that out, maybe, and do. You could draw it out and do. Well, no, that step's gone. What I would have to done with the last before this step, I'm doing like a stacked mosaic, to where when I cut a piece, I'll have the same pattern, equal distances on both sides. You can do it on a 37-degree angle and squish it flat, and your pattern will come out. It's just kind of off that cut. The guy that's been helping me and mentoring me a little bit taught me this way, so I'm doing it this way. Well, I think if I'm close to being done, I see the chat's getting a little low, and that's fine. Like I said before, I just want to do this so I can watch it later, to be honest. Thanks whoever's still hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. Right. You can guess the length of this, I'll give you $1. Just kidding. A little over 12. Not really what I want. We'll go get it out of there. I hope so. I'm thinking about hitting the mosaic and last forge weld on a project I started in, I think, July, maybe August or September. 3 months. One of those months. Might have been September. I think it might have been August. Hell, it could have been July. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hit that mosaic. It's going to be the last press. Let's do it. Let's do it. Months in the waiting for one final press. That's it. I'm gonna run it this way. Give it a little squish. That'll be the moment of separation, guys. I need to back up. One more press. One more. Just to flatten that. I'll piece out. just to put that into perspective, let's see how much that grew just by doing it that way. We were at 12. I gained like an inch. And I'm still about a ½ inch thick. So I might get my length probably like 13, maybe 14. So I'm really pumped about this mosaic. It looks to be the way I planned it, which is always good. Like I said, it's been months, 3 or 4 months that I've been waiting to get this right. I had to get a TIG welder because you have to TIG it up. It's just like steps and money and things, and Shrimp wants to come outside. No, Jack. What do you want? What are you doing? Yeah, so I'm just stoked. I think it's working out. And I'm going to give this last press, I believe. Clean it up. I can't wait to cut a piece off of this steel. I'm really excited about it. And forge a knife shape, and the whole pattern will flow within the knife shape. And I think it's not much steel. I would have rather had like a mosaic fillet that was like, you know, a chonk, and I could have got a lot out. Yeah, Trouble Bunny. It's gonna be rad. I mean, it's not like it's not like the best guys out there stuff, but it's the best I can do at this current moment. I actually think I could do better at this moment. I think I learned a lot, so it's learning, right? It's expensive learning, really expensive if it fails. But the way it looks right now, I'm pretty sure that we got it. I've been thinking about it for like 3 months to make sure it didn't fail. So let's give it the last squish, guys. Trent says, "Yeah, let's do it, Dad." Trent says, "Yeah, Dad, let's do this. Let's do it, Dad. Last final squish." All right. That would have been the moment if we would have failed. That would have been it. So. That would have been the moment. Man, you can kind of see the pattern. This is so cool. I'm so happy. So happy about it. Give it a little bit this way. Try that in. Kind of tell by the cooling of it how it's actually forge welded, but I think that's it, guys. Mosaic Damascus. My first Mosaic Damascus. And I got about 1 1/8 in width, or thick, 3 inches wide, 1 7/8 inches. Should be a couple of knives in there. Yeah, exciting. So we're gonna put this over there on the other one's probably cold maybe by now. It's like one spot. I think it's okay. Yeah. Put it in the vise, let it cool down. focus on these and wind down. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Maybe have an good night, early night. Maybe I'll knock off before 10 o'clock tonight. Really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for hanging out. I want to go back. About 13 and a half, maybe. I'm thinking. I'm going to take this down to 2/16. And that's going to be what it is. I need to get it to 12, I think. It really sucks because I ran out of propane last time I was working on this billet and it kind of stopped it in a spot that I wouldn't normally. Gosh, that's some acid reflux, bro. Oh man, got my goozle. Got my goozle. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm just doing the best we can do. All we can do. Damn. Go again on my own. Dang, I don't know if I want that. Whoa. I didn't say 16. No. Fuck that. Okay, I see happening here. I'm getting a lot out of this now. Alright. Good. Good. Moving and grooving, baby. Moving and grooving. So it's 7:35 my time on the East Coast. When I come back in, will someone tell me who's going live or is live? I think I'm going to wrap it up here soon. Who's winning the match? Who's winning the match? That's good. Back to. Oh yeah, ask the question. I didn't know what I said over there. Matisfaction is live. Okay. Cool. Nick, have you? I don't know if I follow them. I think I do. I think I'm sub. I'll look it up. God. What's going on? I haven't eaten any all day. I appreciate you, Mick, Mouse, Pocket, all you guys. Oops. Oh, Pocket's at work. He was on lunch break, man. He said big hoss, like Waylon. All right. Man, I love forging. It really like it's my favorite thing out of the whole process is this. Really like it. Y'all haven't noticed already. I feel like using something that I made. Press. How do I do that? Maybe. No, I don't. This is all wonky right now. Straighten it out later. Alright, it's getting hot. So I gotta wear the gloves, Mouse. I can't touch really much things without them. Look how like the heat has. I mean, see my hand, right? Look at that thing. It's just. They just shrink. The leather just shrinks the moisture in it. All right, let's give this thing a couple more presses. Wrap this thing up. Yeah, we need that. We want it crazy. Come on. Get together, bro. Getting a lot longer now. We're 12 there. 12 plus 5 is 15. So, oh. 17, not 15. 12 plus 5 is 17. Pretty much to the wrap-up point on this. Hopefully a few more presses. And we got us our length. We got us our width. Take your length and your width, multiply that by the reciprocal. flavor good. Alright, let's get it going. I think 1.5 inch billet by 3/16. I think that's what we want. Now we wait. Alright, let's go check it. I'm bringing it off to the forge for a minute. Take me a break. 1 minute. If you guys want to go hang out with I forgot the name that Mick said, but no, Mr. Mouse, not me. At least you get to watch the forge. I think it's really cool. I'm proud of it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to do these things and make them. It's pretty cool to make machines that work. I'm gonna hang out, but just not right in front of you. Guys, how cool is that of Dom? Just send me that, man. That got my heartstrings. Stacy Bolster Blades, what's up, girl? We got the real G's in the house tonight. I love it. Love it. I appreciate you guys, man. Giving me like friends again. Wow, I don't know if I can actually do this. Great time. Taking it in real quick, guys. Not really missing much. Just the same little thing. Just gonna straighten it out. That thing is long. Start off that little block. Oh god. So I know that I am over 18 inches. I wouldn't mind a little bit more because I'm gonna have to cut off the ends. 16 probably works great. That thing is screaming. But that's pretty much it. So I'm going to sit down in a minute and chat for a sec after it gets done. I'm going to take y'all back inside for the final presses. Since you stuck around this long, let's watch the final presses. All right. coolest part about this forge is now that I can get a full piece of steel that long hot. Whereas I couldn't before, I had to do it in sections. And that was always a pain. I'm liking this though. We're long enough and everything is right. I'm just gonna flatten it out. Call it good. I'm trying to get some forge steel out. What's your name? There you go, guys. Here we are. Let's check it out. I'm gonna put it in the vise over here, and then get some measurements on it. Trying to press off very quick. Actually, let's go turn the forge off. Never gonna waste propane, and then we'll talk about numbers and see where we got on that billet. Look at the. So I gotta leave the fan running. What I do is, it's pretty cool. So there's a start-stop button down here. When I hit the stop button, it cuts off the gas. So I got a solenoid on the blower or the gas. So it cuts the power to solenoid and shuts solenoid off. So we go, gas is off immediately. And I'll run over here, turn the gas off again, turn the fan back on because the heat from the forge will carry down into the tube, and we don't want that. We were watching an artist art. Yeah, I think so. I'll turn the blower on full speed, wide open. Let that air come out, cool it down a little faster. And then I like to purge my lines. So you get a little flash, cut the main tank off, and then I purge it. Just a little puff, that was it. All the gas is out of the line. Now I can turn off the main. Now all the gas is out. That thing is, you can't put, watch this while the forge is off, right? I get, this is old stick, right? Not doing it. I thought it would go up, but you can see like the leaves, yeah. It's still like that hot right there, obviously. But there's a hood on fire. Let's go in and see what we got out that steel. Measurement time. Pretty excited. I think I got the length that I really wanted out of it. Right at 1.5 inches. Overall, it's 19 inches, which is great because I'll probably cut off 1.5 inches now off of each side, which you have imperfections in those spots. So I get to cut off 1.5 inches, which is amazing because when I cut that off, I'll have like the heart of the best part of the steel to restack on the next one. So yeah, I think we did good. So yeah, I'm gonna end up where I see the bad spot is. I got more than 16 inches, so we'll be able to get a 4 stack or maybe even do 4 inches or 2 inches, and I get a 8 stack out of it. So that's pretty cool. Boy, I'll take a little rest. Come down here. Sit down over the work rack. Yeah, that's awesome. It is awesome. I'm pretty stoked. So yeah, thanks for hanging. That was a long live, I think, but pretty cool process. Just wanted to share it and talk, hang out. It's fun. But who's live right now? And maybe I'll pop over, say hello, and go inside to eat dinner. So I'm hungry. Too cool. Want to make a knife. I hear you, man. Do it. All you need is really files and sandpaper to really do it. But you're welcome, Miranda. Pocket privilege. I thought you were going. Kelly's mishmash. Thank you. I had to give Pup a haircut, so I was late again. It's all good. Hey, no worries. 2,000 degrees. Yes. Satisfaction. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go over there. Hang out. I'm gonna call it and really appreciate it. Thank you. And how cool is it, Dom? Man, Dom. Thank you. All right, guys. I think I did it. A little forced, but all right, guys. See you all tomorrow. I'm gonna call it early night. No more work after this. Thank you. Bye bye. Toodles.